Hi, and welcome to how easy it is to make whole grain mustard. So I'm going to do two types of mustard seeds, yellow and brown. I'm going to do a third of a cup of my yellow mustard seeds and a quarter of a cup of my dark mustard seeds. And the Spice Way, I get a lot of my spices from there, and I get my mustard seeds from there. Now, I'm just going to mix these all up in this bowl. Now, for the whole grain mustard, you do have to start the day before because this needs to sit and soak. Now, into this, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar, and then I'm going to add beer. Now, you can have water, you can add champagne, you can add white wine, you can add any kind of wet ingredient, even like a fruit juice. But I'm making this for my friend Sam, and my friend Sam is a pale ale kind of guy, so I'm going with some pale ale. You could, and you don't have to do ale. You could do a Guinness to make it, like a really dark, rich, whole grain. And then we're just going to give this a stir, and then you want to let this sit. I'm just going to cover this with a flour sack towel. I'm going to let this sit on the counter at least 12 hours, but quite honestly, you could go up to 24 hours. I've even done it before and forgot about it for about 3 days, stuck it in my fermentation jar in the boat and went, oh yeah, I got mustard seeds soaking. So I'm just going to give this a cover, and then I'm going to finish that beer. And then tomorrow, we're going to come back and I'm going to show you how to finish your whole grain mustard. So we're back. It's the next day, and you can just see how much those mustard seeds have soaked up all of that moisture. Isn't it? It's just so easy to make your own mustards. But if you are out there buying mustards, when you read the ingredient list, all right, that took me a minute. I could not get the lid off there. If you are buying mustards, read the ingredient list. The number one thing that you want to stay away from is dyes, and a lot of the mustards use different yellow dyes, and even though they try to pretty up nowadays and say sunshine yellow, you still want to stay away from the dyes. If it says natural flavors, that's not all natural, so you want to stay away from that. And if there's any kind of oils, because as you can see making this, we're not adding any oils. So to my mustard seeds, I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, and then you're going to want about 3 tablespoons of something sweet. Now, I'm going to mix mine up because I like a little brown mustard and I like a little honey. I really like that molasses that you get from the brown sugar and that rich sweetness that you get from the honey. So I like to mix mine up, but you can do all just one kind of sweetener here. So I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of honey and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So now we're going to just give this a nice whirl. Now these mustard seeds are still going to stay kind of chunky. This is not going to smooth out like a Dijon mustard. So I'm just going to pulse it a few times, and then I'm going to let it run about a minute. And just look at that beautiful whole grain mustard. Now this recipe makes about 1.5 cups of mustard, and this is going to last in your refrigerator for a very long time. Now what you want to do though is put this in your refrigerator and let it set for a good day or two, because it just needs time to settle and for those flavors to develop. And just like that, so easy to make your own whole grain mustard. Isn't it beautiful? And it tastes divine. That's really good. Thanks, y'all.